the glory. God be the glory. And God be the glorious. One of our sons are able to come home. With faith, works, and prayer, all things are possible. With prayer, faith, and work, you can shape your destiny. With prayer, faith, and works, you're able to walk these streets of death. And I am sure that that pilot put in a call that he was able to walk those streets in death, and he was able to come home. And God be the glory. Happy Sunday morning, happy Sunday morning, happy Sunday morning, happy Sunday morning. To God be the glory. Yes. Yesterday I talked about the low-hanging fruit, how Iran is not picking that fruit. I didn't understand it, but now I see. United States was flying their plane and their helicopters real low in the valley, trying to get Iran to send all her troops there to look for the fallen pilot. But the pilot crawled his way up into the mountains and hid to nightfall. And we was able to pick him up. To God be the glory. And I'm sure that he prayed. And the Lord, our shepherd, said, fear not. I am your shepherd. And you shall not want for anything. He prepares that table right there, that spot for him to hide. Right there among his enemies and friends. Even though he was in the valley of death, he feared not, because God be the glory. But God be the glory. But God. Happy Sunday morning, happy Sunday morning. Yes, I'm talking about our pilot was able to come home. And I'm hoping through it all, level heads can rise to the top. Level heads, we can talk and say death cannot be the only answer to the problem. But happy Sunday morning. Today, we set aside to give God thanks. And we who are able to be thankful to God, we should be thankful. Because there are some right now wish to be in your shoes where you at right now. So we all need to be grateful that God is, because God is, because God is everything. Okay, so we are here. So let me get into the good news and tell you what's going on for the week. Let me see how much time we have here. Oh, we have a lot of time this morning. So like I said, everybody please hit the likes. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. You know, I've been seeing, I've been having problems, especially talking war information. How they do it? All of a sudden my internet don't work in. It runs too slow. My phone turned off and on and all type of glitches and everything. So hopefully I'm not seeing no glitches right now because I ain't talking no war stuff. I'm talking God be the glory. But on tomorrow, Monday morning, think. I'm going to be here at 8 a.m. live with prayer. And right after that, I will be live on all these channels. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I'll be here live tomorrow, right after morning prayer with Think. And I will be talking about the war. What's going on? How this is theater. You not keep on talking that this life is seen by many different prisons and is played at many different levels of the chessboard. And for every effect, there's a counter reaction. And for that effect, there's a counter reaction. And for that effect, there's a counter reaction. Going all the way up the chain of events. And all depends on where you at and how you look at the situation. You see different things. So we're going to talk about all of that tomorrow and what makes sense for us over here and what makes sense for them over there. And what are the possibilities over here, over there, and it's mind-boggling, don't make no sense, but it's going to be conversation. So that is what we're going to talk about on Monday. And on Wednesday, we have a new segment on Wednesday. It's called Ask the Pastor. And with prayer, this community, us, with prayer, I nominated Bishop Leo Clifford Smith out of Greater Bethlehem, out of New Jersey, to be, with prayer, pastor, that we could ask the pastor. And also with him, my personal pastor, Bishop Dr. Gwendolyn G.J. Weeks. She will also come in sometime. Right now, she is a busy woman and she's going here and there and she's at her, I don't know, her high point. Hopefully she keep on growing and growing and growing and growing, but she is all over and I'm hoping to have her in also. But Wednesday, right after morning prayer, we will be going on to Ask the Pastor. Unfortunately, how I have to record this, it'll be live on TikTok and YouTube, and for Facebook, I'm going to have to bring it back to you taped because for some reason, I've been trying to add guests onto these platforms, and it's not letting me add the bishop. So I have to make do with what I have because God comes first. This comes first in my life, and what? I have to be creative. God gave us the ability to think life is not easy. We have all these hurdles, and it's for us. I worked for a man. You know how I always say I love to take phrases from a man. This particular phrase I'm taking from a man was my guardian angel in my life. When I was down and I told you all, I was into a lifestyle and loving it. It had no desire to leave that lifestyle. In the midst of that, I met a very vital to the story, a white Italian man. He became my guardian angel. He stood there and protected me through everything and allowed me the time with economics to come out. And the two things that he always used to tell me. And the first one has a lot to do with what I'm saying right now. And the second one has a lot to do with me. So the first one I'm going to tell you that have something to do with this right here. I was working for an Italian man in construction. He took a fondness to me and made me his man Friday. I did all kinds of stuff for him, from the lowest to the top. That's it. I washed the bathrooms, and I also was able to tell the crew right from wrong and to do right. He gave me all of that, and I had no problem from the bottom, because after I washed the floors, he gave me the permission, or he gave me the directive to all the new guys to come in to bring them to the gauntlet to see what was their character. And I gave them that assignment to wash the floor. Some did it with a smile, some did it hesitating, and some refused. And I just told the man, I said, he'd be a good man because he took the order without question and did the job properly. And he took it from me when he thought there with the other guys, no problem. But that don't have nothing to do with the story. My time is getting short. So let me tell you the two things that he told me. He told me, which pertain to the story, if I give you an assignment to do, and if you come to a hurdle, I don't want you to come back and tell me that you didn't do the assignment because of this. Whatever this is, you have to figure it out before you come back to this office and get the job done. That was a mandate to me and my man Tony. I forgot his name. I have his name, I just can't bring it up right now. Tony Gambino. We worked together. He told us that. He said, no matter what, I give you an assignment, I don't care what it is, you had to do it. And that's what I'm saying here. No matter what obstacle that we come up against, we have to do it. And his other saying that he gave me that helped me most of my life, he kept on telling me, if I fall down, I am strong enough myself to stand up and start back from the bottom. I don't want to fall down, stand up, and think that I'm coming back into the level of the place that I was in. That is not reasonable. That's beyond expectation. But if you fall down, stand back up. No matter if you're standing at the bottom, You could climb your way back up. And that saved my life direction. And that's why I always have all the respect for Big Steve DiLorenzo, a man among men. Oh, I can tell you stories about Big Steve that you all won't believe. But we had a relationship of respect and friendship. And he was my guardian angel. So that's neither here or there, but there's people that come into your life and you don't even expect them to have no meaning. But God will put people there. And that's what I say. God be the glory. God be the glory. And God be the glory. We found our man and he is able to come home. Happy Sunday morning, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning. With prayer, all things are possible. With prayer, faith, and works, you fear no evil. We just seen it in action. We've seen it. Let's pray and thank God that our serviceman could come home. Even he walked those streets of death. God was with him, and he's able to come home. Let's pray. Creator, Alpha, Maker, first, last, and is. I love you, I honor you, I praise you, and I thank you. Today, humanity set aside to give you thanks. And all through America, you have thanks going up to you. But also in Iran, in Africa, Spain, and Europe, and South America, Caribbean, and all North America, humanity, we all need to give you thanks. We all need to say we love you, we honor you, we praise you, and we thank you. We thank you in all things. For you are the designer of our reality. In our reality, we want to say thank you. We want to say we love you. We honor you. We praise you. And I surrender all of me to you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Like I said, in America, everybody's giving thanks to God. Our pilot was able to be rescued and sent home. But now is the time for us to think. Why are we at war? Everybody has rights. Everybody have rights. Everybody have rights. God said, do not judge unless you want to be judged. Leave judgment for him. Okay. And tomorrow we have with prayer 8 a.m. Right after that, think. And I'm going to go into the war and I'm going to talk all of that tomorrow. But today, I want to be grateful and I want to thank God for being with our pilot while he was in the valley of death. that he could come out and go home to his family. And I wish that all men and women that are fighting in the war on both sides of the issue, that they have the strength to say enough is enough and go home and be with their loved ones. That's my prayer. Everybody have a great, great Sunday. Give God thanks. Enjoy your time with friends and family. I'll see you all tomorrow.